Hello and welcomes back everyone, AnthWolf here with more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as our Imperial Agent Verona. Where we last left off, we were given our new assignment by Keeper, the previous Watcher 2, to try and infiltrate the Republic's Strategic Information Service, their covert arm, so to speak, and we met an SAS team and did a task for them on SWTOR, which is there in the background. Then reporting to our target, this Arden Koff, he seemed to give us a new code name known as Legate, and then said something interesting which affected our mind in a way. We have some sort of programming in our brain that is basically made us unable to disobey a direct order from him and potentially the other SIS agents under him. We've yet to test the limits of the programming itself, but we tried to shoot him and our body wouldn't obey, which makes me rather concerned. In addition, we couldn't report to Keeper the situation that we've been compromised. And of course we now have a task for this SIS agent on Taris somewhere, which is where we're going right now. Let's get ourselves underway. Taris is where again? Ah, it's in the seat of the Empire. Taris was once a city world, home to a planetary metropolis. 3 centuries ago, however, it was bombarded by the great Darth Malak and left a toxic ruin. The years since have not been kind to Taris, as vegetation and animal life struggle to gain a foothold in shattered skyscrapers and habitats. The Republic began to recolonize Taris less than a decade ago, aiming to make it a symbol of Republic hope and steadfastness. In response, the Empire is mobilizing troops and beginning a full-scale assault. Early reports speak of fierce resistance from the Republic, as well as natural hazards in the form of wildlife and the mysterious Rakul plague. If you're familiar with any of the Star Wars The Old Republic game, the original one at least, Taris is the first world you actually end up on, for the various reasons that obviously have occurred in that game. And yeah, Darth Malak is present, and you get to potentially witness the bombardment of the planet as you're trying to escape. Let's get ourselves underway.
Codename Legate calling Base Command. Come in, Base Command.
Base Command here. Patching secondary stream.
Codename Chance here. Ready for mission briefing.
You two met on Nar Shaddaa, so I'll skip the introductions. Welcome to Taris. 1,000 years of civilization reduced to toxic muck.
I'm glad we're getting the chance to work together.
Thank you, sir. You impressed us at the droid factory.
A long time ago, Taris was a Republic world. A Sith Lord bombed it. Now we're trying to rebuild, and the Empire's unhappy.
Your people said shock troops. Devastator units.
It's a mess. The last thing we need is a rogue element, but that's what we've got. Along with Sith and Republic troops, there's a corrupt Jedi down there. You're going to stop her.
I thought Jedi was supposed to be incorruptible.
They're not perfect, but they're supposed to know better. Kai Sazin, Jedi Knight and hero of Tazla. Rising star in the Jedi Order, but she's rotten to the core. Half her missions end with someone dying. Technology and artifacts disappear from under her protection.
Her last report said she'd come to Taris because the Force called her here.
I believe Kai Sazin is building a power base. I need you to find out how and why, and bring me hard evidence.
This sounds like an internal security matter.
It would be, if the Jedi would let us pursue it. They won't, so it's up to you. Chance will be your contact. He'll take it from here.
Yes, sir. Surveilling Kai Sazin has been difficult, but we believe she recently mounted a raid on an Empire-controlled laboratory. We'll begin our investigation there. You need to obtain access to the laboratory from Imperial Command.
Get to the laboratory and find out what Kai Sazin was up to. Understood.
That's my girl. Base command out.
Sir, I'll monitor your holocalls to track the investigation. I'll be in touch soon.
Go to the Imperial Communications Center. Okay. Now, I'm in a bit of a quandary. I'll tell you why as we're loading the planet down below. As a double agent working on behalf of the SIS, basically, should I be doing any mission? Like, Taris has its own story arc while you're here, and for probably any other class, you are Imperial. At that point in time, you are working for the betterment of the Empire. Verona, because she is being brainwashed, should she be working for the betterment of the Empire, or should she be focusing on her duties as a double agent? Mainly because I want to give you all content, because obviously the main storyline is important, as well as the class storylines, the planetary storylines that are available. But it may not make sense that Verona is working for the Empire and the Republic SIS at the same time. So I don't know how to feel about it. I'm considering just focusing on the main storyline on this video. Maybe it's just me overthinking about it. Let's see what Lieutenant Rankin has to say about the story arc on Taris.
Headed to Taris, sir? I'll commission a shuttle immediately. The planet hasn't seen this much action since Darth Malik occupied it centuries ago. Now that the Republic's rebuilding their shattered cities, the Dark Council is determined to destroy the planet once and for all.
Taris will fall to the Empire's might.
And I'm sure you'll hasten our victory. If you're ready to head to Taris, your shuttle's cleared for...
Yeah. We're talking to Lieutenant Rankin here as if we are a member of the Empire, which we are, but at the moment we're acting as a covert double agent and working for the SIS. I'll tell you what, I'm going to play this in terms of storyline for Verona. What makes sense in my head. I apologize if you want to see the story arc for Taris, because it's probably been cut down as well since I was playing it as my bounty hunter, but it doesn't make sense for Verona to do it because at the moment she's working for the Republic. I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm just working it through my head at the same time as I'm explaining it out loud, really. Explaining my own reasoning, basically. So, if you want to see the story arc for Taris, feel free, if you haven't already, watch the videos that I produced on my Bounty Hunter series, because obviously he is here working... What's he doing here? I think he's tracking down a Mandalorian, actually. Yes, it was, the bounty hunters are giving him the blacklist, and he's tracking down extremely, or exceptionally hard bounties that no one else has brought in. That's right. So yeah, we're going to bypass the story arc for Verona, which means there's going to be less content, but we will be getting through Taris quite quickly. It may be the same with the following planet as well, for the same reasons, but we'll get to that point when we come to it. So yeah, let's get down to the planet's surface and find this Imperial Communications Center. I say I might be making the wrong decision, but it's kind of my decision to make, and I'm sure you understand that.
Well, this is what happens to a planet when the Empire's through. Something to think about.
I mean, in the end, storyline-wise, I'm just guessing here, maybe we'll agree with this Ardenkopf, and maybe we'll agree that the Empire is wrong. And maybe we'll become an agent for the Republic for real. Maybe that's a possibility. But at the moment, I'm not very happy with the brainwashing. Not happy at all. I'd rather have the freedom of choice.
Attention on deck!
I'm tracking a Jedi, and I need immediate access to the research laboratory in this sector.
You're talking about the Godera laboratory?
Apologies, sir. I didn't realize you were coming. Lieutenant Nida, liaison officer.
I wasn't expecting to be recognized.
I asked that all intelligence arrivals be flagged. Aside from the Sith, you're our most important resource.
Contacting the laboratory for clearance, sir.
Your associate should be at the lab already. He took a security team about a week ago. You'll find it in good hands.
Yes, I'm sure everything will be fine.
I can't pick up anything from the laboratory comm, but there's something on a secondary channel.
To base, Dr. Loken is safe, but the rat ghouls are everywhere. Orange level infestation. We'll attempt to...
Get it back!
I can't. Our team must have been overrun by the rat ghouls. We'll have to burn the whole lab.
No one does anything until I understand the situation.
The rat ghouls are mutants, victims of a Tarisian plague that alters human physiology.
Standing orders are to cluster bomb nest sites to contain the infestation.
You want to reach the lab to track your Jedi, you'll be facing a swarm. I can't offer anything but aerial bombardment.
Your security officer said Dr. Loken was safe. Who's Dr. Loken?
He's the intelligence officer I mentioned. I don't know much else. If you need him, I can put the bombers on hold, but you'll have to clear the rat ghouls manually.
You take me to the best places. We go looking for a Jedi, you show me a rat ghoul nest.
Dr. Loken, okay. An intelligence officer as well. He might be a resource I need. Especially if I need someone to go digging into my brain to pull out this goddamn goddamn programming. Actually, we're heading down to the Godera laboratory. But yeah, welcome to Taris, everyone. I should have really introduced this earlier. Taris is an interesting world, I should say. You visit here and now as a member of the Sith Empire, but as a member of the Galactic Republic, you come here after you've finished your capital world of Coruscant. At the same time as the Imperials are on Balmorra. Let's have a look. But yeah, obviously it was a lot brighter, and the situation wasn't so intense. Actually, I think in the Toxic Lake here, this is where, as a member of the Galactic Republic, the Tarisian world boss is. But this is set so many months after the events of, well, whatever occurred as a member of the Republic, whatever choices you made there. It'll be the same with a member of the Republic visiting Balmorra. While we are here, they are visiting Balmorra. There's a binding point there. So this is the laboratory. Looks like there is a lower level we can access. Is there a bonus here? Let's find out. Nope.
You and me, we're getting good.
This is where we need to be. Definitely some survivors, or there were some survivors at least.
I've seen spice dens cleaner than this.
You can lower your weapon. There are no rak ghouls in here. The late Private Rallan dispatched the last of them before succumbing.
Cipher 9, Imperial Intelligence. You must be Dr. Lokin.
Yes. Official designation, Fixer 15. How good to meet you. Watcher 4 assigned me here for a cleanup operation. I assume you're here for a similar reason?
I can't give out details. Keeper's orders.
Of course. But I'm sure we can work together. Follow me, and mind the bodies. This laboratory belonged to a man named Gudera. Utterly brilliant. Invented everything from durable plastifoam to the death-marked laser. But his relationship with the Republic is rocky. By the time we captured this sector, he was already gone. I came to catalog the contents of his lab, and I wasn't the first.
Go back to Gudera. What happened to him?
Back in Republic space. But the laboratory hasn't been empty. Watch.
Is that the last of the defenses? Stay on your guard and destroy the monitors. Then find the device.
We stole research, equipment, and something Gudera called an ultra-wave transmitter. I haven't a clue what it does. I suggest we pool resources. A fixer and a cipher investigating a thieving Jedi for Imperial Intelligence.
If we can't trust each other, who can we trust?
My thoughts exactly. This wasn't the only recent raid on a science facility. This planet attracts brilliance, and someone has been purloining databanks across the ruins. Based on the pattern, I suspect the Jedi's next target is an abandoned bioresearch facility near a red-level Rakghoul colony. We can find it together.
There must be a reason she's going after these places.
That's what we need to discover. You should be able to locate the facility by triangulating its signal from the swamps. I'll correlate the data. You intercept the Jedi.
So, you're hanging out here, with the corpses and the Rakghouls.
It is my burden. Here's the triangulation device. Give my regards to the toxic swamp.
Okay, just gonna write a few more things down. Nice amount of experience. So yeah, meeting Dr. Loken. Is it Fixer 15? Is his official Imperial designation? The missions. The Cult of Kai Seisen. Interesting. Looks like we can probably quick travel. Is that ideal? Is that the best way to do this? Probably. Quick travel back up to... No, not the Cantina. Just to the garrison itself. Might as well keep this going for a little bit longer, since we're focusing primarily on storyline. See, it means we miss some experience, but we're over-experienced anyway, so it's not a major loss. This is heading this way, but we need to get turned around. And it's not gonna let us, it seems. This looks like we need to go into the Tularan Marsh, which is more down this way. back to the Imperial fleet. There's a shuttle as a shortcut. This might work. Of course, the lake may be toxic and damage us if we step on it. No? Good. Okay. Whew, close. Imperial base here. There you go, that's unlocked now, good. The border assault post. Also probably the last border outpost you'll encounter as playing as a member of the Republic before going into Transport Station 51, I think it is. Or could it just be Transport Station 5? It's been a little while. Probably last time I went there was as my smuggler. Which was about a month and a half ago now. We got to this first point. Hello, Republic forces.
This is Chance to Leggett. Come in, Leggett. I know you're busy, sir, so I'll keep it short. Any progress finding Kai Sazin?
I met a Dr. Lokin at Gudera's lab. He thinks Sazin is raiding facilities across Taris. I'm en route to one now.
That's great. That name rings a bell, though. Hold on. Dr. Eckard Logan, Imperial Intelligence. 12 confirmed kills over 30 years. Not a lot in the file. Be careful with that man, okay? And contact me when you find anything.
Authority looks good on you.
That wasn't really what I was going for, but thank you. And for the record, I don't agree with how Master Koth is using the command codes. I'd like to make up for it.
So yeah, the other SAS agents definitely know for sure that they're using these command codes on us. We have a law object here. We're flirting with Chance because he seems to be the weak link in what we could use in seduction. If we can convince him that it's wrong and maybe find a way for him to disable it. Oh, we need to go back. Okay. Turn around. I thought it was going to be further into the sinking city. I wasn't really paying attention while we were driving. But yeah, we're hoping to maybe convince the other agents that what Ardenkoff is doing is wrong and give us the chance to prove ourselves again. Just so I can pull the trigger and blow him out the sky, basically. Well, blow him away. Blow him out the skies when he fires in the starfighter. So we need the second triangulation point. It's like an ideal position to scan for the next point. Excellent. And then last but not least... Oh, so they might be in Transport Station 5, this bio-research facility. The way it's going. Oh, the Rackles are throwing themselves at the Republic guerrillas. I was wondering what was going on there.
Cypher, I think we have our lead. I'm receiving faint signals from an old Tarisian transport station. Were I a betting man, I'd say our bio-research lab, our Jedi's next target, is in there.
Do you have any more information on the area?
Nothing pertinent. I understand the lab itself was built by one Dr. Durant, departed. I don't know whether the Jedi and her people have found the lab yet, so do be cautious. I look forward to hearing what you find.
2 seconds there. Sounds like there was a van or something getting parked outside. It was getting a bit loud, even over the sound of my headphones. Yeah, enter Transport Station 5. So where we're going next. From here, we're going right through the facility itself. Okay.
Used to sneak around in the transport stations on Brental. High traffic hours. You could really mess people up.
Oh, that's the wrong way. This is the way we need to go. Did he get alerted? Maybe they did. Not many people around this area. At the moment, at least. Right at the back. Yeah, Imperial Agent phase. Good. What's this then?
You left Tasla because I asked. You told your kin to fight for the Republic and be paid in land and weapons. You've done well. But I swore I wouldn't abandon you on that festering pus hole of a world. My chosen bear my message, and I'm coming to Taris soon.
She really does have a cult. Oh, and we found a hideout. Whoops, my bad. Guess where we're going later on. That was bad. Oh well, we know for the future. Well, they shouldn't have left it there. Give us the perfect opportunity. But yeah, it looks like a Jedi Knight, hero of Tasla, has her own little cult of Nikto, it seems.
Big one up ahead. Nice horns.
You are not to be here. You are not welcome.
You must be Kai Sazon's henchman.
You speak her name. You are not worthy. Die!
Oh well, so much for hello, how are you doing?
Alright, make me look good.
Striking at the servants of Kai Sazon, you have sealed your fate. I may die, but she will never be defeated.
What are you talking about? Why are you so devoted to a Jedi?
Kai Sazon saved my people. She was only a Padawan when she came to Tasla and slew the spine dragon of Mdweshu. It was she who brought the Nikto to Taris. We swore our lives to her, and I will tell you nothing.
You'll talk sooner or later. Improvised interrogations are my speciality. For example, this is a bio-research lab, isn't it? What do you think would happen if I injected you with these chemicals?
You would not.
I think she might.
Of course, I should probably test the dosage on your men first.
Enough! I will not. I will not allow that. We came to find the secrets of the ultra-wave transmitter. A machine crafted by Nasan Godera. Its signals are the song of the Rakghouls. It controls their colonies. When it is ready, they will be her army.
What's a Jedi going to do with a Rakghoul army?
She will rule the stars, but not yet. The ultra-wave transmitter was never completed. That is our task. The three chosen of Kai Sazon, each with our own mission. I was to obtain Rakghoul biological research from this, the laboratory of Dr. Durant. The chosen Bokeh seeks data on colony movements. The chosen Fentar seeks a Republic scientist, Dr. Iana Sel, to complete the device. They will triumph soon.
What about the Jedi? Tell us where to find her.
I have told you of my brothers so they may meet you in battle, but I will tell you nothing more.
Look for your brothers on the other side.
Let's get out of here. Then maybe call for reinforcements.
Dr. Inanna Chell. I recognize that name and I don't know why. Maybe one of the doctors who we encountered as a Republic player. Maybe. Either way, we have someone asking for us.
This is Legate to Chance. We have a situation with Kai Sazon.
Chance here, sir. I'm listening. Building a Rakghoul army with the ultra-wave transmitter? Why? She has 2 more sets of followers then. One going after this Republic scientist, one after the Rat Ghoul colony data. We'll have to split up to stop them both.
Now I get to see how much you can handle.
Are you? Never mind. Later. I'll try to find our scientists before the Nikto do. If this Dr. Cell works for the colonists, I should have a shot. You need to figure out where they'd go for Rat Ghoul colony scans.
I'll talk to Dr. Lokin. He knows the science, and he knows Taris. He could be our lead.
I was afraid you'd say that. All right, but don't trust him. Chance out.
I think he may be onto us. Dr. Lokin is where? Oh, he's still at the abandoned Godera laboratory. We might as well go there. Keep this going a little bit longer before we break this video. So maybe opening the path for us. Yep, sniper.
Cypher, back with hardly a scratch. And here I am, practically electrocuting myself on Nason Gudera's equipment. How embarrassing.
Kai Sazon is trying to use the ultrawave transmitter to control Rak Ghouls. But she needs data on Rak Ghoul colony movements. I want to stop her servants from getting it.
Aye. That is worrisome. Rak Ghouls are a hobby of mine. If I wanted Rak Ghoul colony data, I'd set up a sensor net to collect field readings. If I didn't have a sensor net, I'd use the settlers' sensors along the military front lines. Full of data your friends will want, unless you claim it first.
You're a useful man to have around.
Thank you. And I'm not finished. My own recipe of colto-derivative combat stimulants. Medicine to make you more deadly. Against your enemies, you'll need it.
Shall we grab the data before the Nikto do and shoot the ones in our way? Good times.
Excellent. Been extremely helpful to us. Did he just give us an injection of something? No? Oh, I thought it might have been a buff that we received there. Read the east, south, and north sensor nets in the sinking city. Okay, that's our next destination. This is probably a good point to end this video. As I say, Taris is probably going to get done rather smoothly. Obviously due to the fact that we're not doing the main story arc for this planet, which you may or may not disagree with, but yeah. I'm interested to see where this double agent activity goes. I say, feel free to comment if you so wish. Obviously, hope you've all enjoyed and I hope you all take care. And I'll see you for more of Star Wars The Old Republic in the next video. Until then, though, bye bye now.